Absolutely, course to career connector. So this came out of, so at the start of this webinar, Kelsey talked about self-determination theory, and one of the key reasons that a student might be intrinsically motivated to learn is that they understand the purpose in the learning that they're doing, and they understand how it's related to them and what they want to do with their careers. And sometimes that can be really hard for people to see, especially if you're, say, teaching a course for non-majors and maybe a bunch of people who don't necessarily have an interest in psychology are in a psychology class. So decided to build a tool to see if we could use GPT to help students draw those connections for themselves. So let's hop into the demo. So this is, again, like Kelsey said, this is just a video of labs because I do not trust myself to type live. But this is a tool where you type in a course that you're taking, for example, analytical chemistry here, and a desired career that you have at the end. And here, for example, is software developer. You click generate course to career explanation, and the AI will chew on this for somewhere between 5 and 10 seconds. And Kelsey, I may have to get you to pause this video just after I scroll down. There we go. I don't think I leave this up for long enough. But the AI is going to take a shot at connecting how this course in analytical chemistry is relevant to you preparing for a career as a software developer. And it does a remarkably good job. It talks about the tools of analytical chemistry are very similar to the tools of debugging in computer science, and so on and so on and so on. So this is trying to help students draw those connections for themselves between the course they're taking right now and where they want to be going in their lives.
Amazing. And I definitely sent Craig this example because analytical chemistry was the course that almost broke me, right? And I would say my classmates and I would get together and we'd be working on problems and we swear at some point they're making this science up. So when you have that connection to why you're doing what you're doing, it does help you through those hard times when you think that a course may actually break your brain. So some practical use cases of this tool, I could definitely see myself and other educators bringing this up in the first day of class, your first weeks of class, and just asking students to share why they're in this course, or let's say, what their desired career is, what their major is, and then just putting some of these answers into the generator and seeing what comes out, and then just having students start to make those connections from day one. If you are a Packback user, you know that before you use Packback for the first time, your experience manager asks you, how are you going to talk about Packback on the first day of class? Because we know that front-loading buy-in does lead to positive results in the end. It keeps the student, focused and persistent throughout your course, which is exceptional. So definitely make those meaningful connections day one or week one. The other way you could use this is in office hours, right? If a student is having trouble maintaining motivation or they're struggling with the material, just level set with them and say, I want to just ask you, what are you trying to do once you leave your academic journey? What is next for you, or what's the hopeful next for you? Use this course career connector and maybe help them understand how they might move forward in their academic journey from, just very tangibly.